Hello and welcome to part 6 of Daikaijū Monogatari playthrough. So at this point, we've just finished going through Zenim's mansion and learning all about what's going on in Sandra. Zenim then imprisoned the party, and we were rescued by Killer and his companions in the Resistance. So now, we've just set out to re-enter the mansion and take on Zenim and figure out what he's all up to and why he stole the Aura Ball from us. So just a note on my translations, if you haven't been part of any of these before, I put the original kana and kanji spellings, then I put the phonetic translation, then I put the literal translation, and then I put my interpretation of the actual translation. I'm not a native Japanese speaker, but I do my best with my own interpretations. You can always check out the video description if you're looking for a specific point in a game. You can click on any link to fast forward to any given town or dungeon that I have linked there. And with that, let's play Daikaijū Monogatari. So we learned last time, Zenim pays well, so all these hired guards are going to be at least somewhat loyal because they want to keep that paycheck coming in. I don't know if down the road maybe there will be an opportunity to chip away at that loyalty, or maybe once Zenim is gone, these guys will just obviously feel no more reason to hang around here. You notice the battles are in fast motion just to help make the videos a little less long. If you want to see the actual translations of what's going on in the battles, the first 3 videos have them fully drawn out with all the translations in them. And then any sort of boss battle or key battle, I'll continue to translate fully. So already having explored the mansion, just try to dodge these guards. Apparently we have random battles in here as well, though. The Armor Killers. Amakira. Well, apparently this is a place for me to go. Ooh. The statues that gave everybody the creeps seem to have a function. Yikes, Mega Statue Golem Monster. Alright, well, Zenim's magic has apparently been able to animate these statues and create quite the guard dog. So, since this battle has the fancy boss battle music, let's play this one out. And with that final mighty blow of a boomerang, the hard devil is no more. So, nice little bit of pearls and experience. Looks like Linda is leveled up all the way to 26 now. How exciting. Alright, that little nuisance is out of the way. So, let's see, is there any little tricks with the throne? It doesn't look like it. Probably time to just head back into the back area here. All too familiar little hallway. Fancy vase. Eat this little back room. Oh, and more guard statues. These ones are just little guys, so we'll keep it in fast. Here's the little trap room with the trick mirror. Doesn't seem like there's anything else going on in here. Looks like quite the little gauntlet. Arashi no Yama, or Storm Mountain, and the Stormubado, the Storm Bird. What a lovely painting. I have a feeling that I didn't get that right. Kill the Elders doesn't really make sense, but that seemed to be how things were translating, so there's some context or turn of phrase that I'm not quite getting there. Shiroi Hige, or the white beard on the Gureto Nomo, or the Great Gnome. So that's another fun little painting. I believe both of these are so far things that I will encounter at some point. We've heard a little bit about the Great Gnome so far. Another guard down. Zenemu Yashiki, or Zenem's Mansion. So apparently, according to the caption, the painting's even better than the actual mansion. Jubai Kurai Bika, so beautified 10 times. Apparently Zenem is just not as beautiful as the portrait. And Douglas, his portrait has been batten, or crossed out. I guess, given that he is no longer on the board, that makes sense. One more guard to take down. They're not the most unique in their dialogue. Okina Hibi, or the big snake. Sekizoda, or the stone statue. And here we have a library. Well, apparently Zenom maybe doesn't read the books, but he sure likes to stock his money in them. So 10,000 pearls, just like that. That's pretty good. Ooh, a magic book. And apparently magic books are enemies. So let's fight that. So apparently a lot to read in here. Looks like the emojis or letters in this book are ones I don't understand. The evil life of Zenom, huh? Nothing more in the book. Tsubeta no Michi, so all roads lead to Dorado City. Well, that makes sense. Oh, and here's a Hiho Mapu, or treasure map. But apparently my characters do not want to know about the treasure because that would be cheating. So gotta go through it all the hard way. And here's another monster book. Kui, or the worms, have violently eaten that book, so we can't read it. Another Hisokuru, or secret stash, of 10,000 pearls. I'm just gonna clean Zenom right out. It's nice to be rich. You're definitely booby-trapped with a lot of these magic books, though. Haja no Kiroku, Record of Evil. That's definitely something I would typically recommend writing out and leaving there. So the Fat Badger, Oraball. So all that good information, we kind of already knew that. And here we had something Hasamate, or sandwiched between the books. Don't care about the books themselves, but here's another 5,000 pearls. Zenom definitely keeps his hoard here in the bookshelf. What better vault could you find? Clearly it's foolproof. More magic books. It seems like there's 4 kinds, although I don't know if I've ever had a magic book 3. Or maybe there's 5. I don't know. It seems like there's a bunch of different versions. But it seems to be really repetitive on certain ones. Definitely likes a lot of these arcane lettering books. And here I found a Tereposuton, or a teleport stone. So not just money. Keeps all kinds of stuff in the books. More worm eating. Well, a directory of the people of Sheldorado? The Kaminzoku, or the Masked Tribe. We met them just before coming to Sandra. Ganatoshi, or the Golden City. So we have a record of what's going on in the city. The Oraball sleeps deep underground. Well, we keep hearing about that over and over and over again. This book is Koterete, or Fixed in Place. So apparently I can pull it, push it, or quit. Let's try pulling it. Just not a single budge, huh? I guess I can try the other option then. Let's give it a push. Nando! We have a staircase. Finish investigating the books before we go down there, though. More worms. Ooh, a second record of evil. So, the tiny little extra tidbit is that it's the Shell Hero that sealed the Aura Ball that we keep hearing about. Zenom does seem to have a pretty big obsession with his evil. So yet another volume on that. Yomokimo Shinai. I do not want to read this. A magic armor. Vulnerable to water. I feel like that information will come in handy. More weird letters. Another attacky book. And another attacky book. The Legend of the Eternal Valley. Ian Eternal. The sea to the Eternal Valley, so I guess that means I have to get there by boat or something, assuming I go there one day. I honestly don't know. Another cheating book of treasure maps. So, can't read that. The third record of evil. Typo in there. When you walk the path of death, that badger will revive. Couldn't possibly sound ominous, could it? And that has been defeated. And this appears to be a blank book that I can take, I guess. So, give it a little look over. There's a vitamin A! Peiji no Itami. So the pages are damaged. Can't read this one. More worms. And here we have a Shinazoroe, or a catalog for the Ayashi Monoya, the strange item shop, where I went and took a look just before coming to Sandra. That's where we can buy all kinds of weird stuff that I do not know fully what they do. So let's make our way back to that cool staircase we found and see what's down there before we go down this one in the corner, which is probably the one that will take us to our ultimate objective. So it looks like we've got here a little dungeon. And this guy wants to know why Zenom Tochikomete, or locked him up in this odd place in the basement. Apparently the Gaikotsu's been here a while, so not everybody makes it out of here alive. Let's see what this skeleton has. A poisonous scorpion. Cool. So I guess that made me get poisoned, so let's just fix that up real quick here. And now we can carry on and see what else is going on. Kuni Yoshikonda, or here to shove. So apparently the soldiers just showed up and shoved all these people down here. Guess they got their story straight. Another little skeleton here. At least this time we're not getting poisoned. Just Linda and her prayers. Jima Jima, I guess that means damp. So, Shitakuro Togoro. So, damp place, and apparently she doesn't like how this place works on her skin. I guess fair enough. So I guess the general gist of this place is that people have been locked up, and Senim's a bad guy. Good to know, since I guess we hadn't figured that out yet from the whole being trapped. He's fattening everybody up. Oh, guess he wants to sacrifice Ikini, everybody, because they're all fat now. Horrible story from grandfather. And another skeleton to pray over. Geikotsu. I guess she's a little worried. I understand. Seems like I've pretty much freed them, though, at this point, if they really want to go. Alright, back to the other staircase. Just move right along. Back into this cave basement thing. Apparently the books have made their way down here. Ooh, Hall of Mirrors, that's fun. Yeah, brick mirrors. So my guess is at least one of these mirrors does something that isn't a monster fight. Not this one. It's just gonna be the last one. Ooh, and there we go. You know, I'm just gonna test this pattern out and see what happens over here. Alright. Hopefully I haven't missed some cool treasure room. The Devil Clock. No match for me. Okay, another little troll through the dungeon here. Funny little house. Wonder if it could be the vault. This guy's familiar looking. Azura! Zenim's assistant, who was so kind to show me around town earlier and lead me to the trap. Might be a good candidate to terminate at this point. And now it's time to take a few minutes to kick his butt. And hopefully free everybody in that cage back there. And boom, he's gone. Kind of a long fight. But if Zenim has a sidekick that strong, maybe he'll be a tougher opponent than I thought. And look at that, he had the key. So now I can open the door. Just like that. Mira! Because I have to use the key as an item, so let's dig down here through my inventory, and there's the key at the bottom. And the door's open! Yay! Okay, well, apparently Zenim doesn't like it when people pee in his garden, so that gets you put in this jail. Apparently he was just a country bumpkin. And apparently we don't badmouth Zenim either. Yaru, the bastard! Wow, that sentiment seems to be a bit of a thing here. Nobody seems to want to be sacrificed just for the simple purpose of reviving Fat Badger. Selfish, selfish. key again. Monsters, monsters everywhere. Okay, and now a little more cave. Oh my god, how many jail cells does this guy have? There's a save point, so that's something. Not nice to lock these people up with monsters. A Mizutippo, or a water gun? What will I do with that, I wonder? Apparently Zenom is not very powerful without this magic armor, so I think we learned somewhere that their magic armor is weak against water. We just got a water gun. There's some kind of connection here. I just know it. Shira Masinga. Don't know. Seems like a lot of people are kind of happy about this Douglas guy being dead. And the fact that he died in good spirits apparently was good too. And here's the tough guy. Maho no Jumon, so the magic spell. Apparently Zenom can't do it, but he has a magic book anyway. Gegotsu, pretend. So when it's somebody no Yatsu, I'm getting the impression that that's just sort of a disrespectful way to refer to somebody rather than what it literally seems to mean, where it's saying their guy. Oop. Made it back up. I see Zenom, and it looks like Kira. So here's Killer having his face-off with Zenom. Now we've made that connection. Good for you, Zenom. You know who's your sneaky thief now. Hitogoroshi, murderer. Yono Nakanai. Something in the world. Very good. Ooh, you took that lightning bolt pretty hard. He's noticed us now. We have, in fact, come to take the Aura Ball, and I will prove it is not impossible. How indignant. Alright, he wants to fight me, so let's do this. Oh, I guess after he sixes boring little minions on me anyway. Okay, so these guys are done. And now Zenom has run away. Apparently Killer is Daikaijū, or alright. So hopefully he'll be around to fight another day then. And time to go find Mr. Zenom and foil his plot to revive Fat Badger. More statues of heroes or warriors. Nice little sun deck over top of the Scorpion. But we have Zenom cornered. He has nowhere to run. He's really determined, though. He does not want me to interrupt this plan. But what can I say? I mean... he's got a lot of faith in this magic armor. Maho Yoroi. But we have learned of its weakness. Apparently that did not work. That wasn't too painful, I suppose. But these physical attacks are clearly not going to penetrate this magic armor without some intervention. So I'll try this water gun and see what happens. Well, certain got a response. He doesn't like it. Ooh, and now the energy ball has had some effect, so that's good. Meanwhile, his attacks aren't really hitting me very hard. Nice. Here, the magic armor is no longer functional. Oh, an energy ball wins again. 900 points, that's not bad. Ooh, 1,000 pearls. If I hadn't just found all of that money in his bookshelves, I would have been impressed. Ooh, an angel's tear. I'm not totally sure what that does yet, but we'll find out. Ooh, and a spell called Exist. Can't remember what that does. I think I looked it up at one point. Alright, itai! Oh, ow! I'm in the thigh. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. I was a bad person, but I've learned my lesson. Thank goodness. My sweet. He likes to say sweet a lot. Ooh, and now he seems like he's attacking again. That was mean. Kyofu. Fear, huh? Fear and despair. I'm not sure that's how this is going to play out. I am starting a little bit lower health this time around. But he wasn't particularly close to beating me last time. So unless he's got some new tricks, let's find out. And down he goes again. Third in a row, boss, felled by the energy ball. This time 1,000 experiences and another 1,000 pearls. And another angel's tear. Okay. So let's see, does he got it in him for round 3? Well, it seems like he thinks he's dying now. And I'm cool with that. This guy has sucked. I don't know who Lord Guju is. That's a new name. Ooh, and the magic book burns up. So I'm assuming that means I don't get to have it. Honto, actually... Alright, so Fat Badger apparently is not coming back. At least not right away. But now that we've found there's at least 2 people trying to resurrect him, I don't know, maybe there's another somewhere that I'm going to have to get next time. And poor Killer, and the guilt of all his murders. How will he atone? He can't be forgiven, at least for himself, until peace is restored. Hewa, peace. Apparently Zenom has something to help him heal fast. Maybe if I search around I'll find whatever that is. And he's going to go back to Sandside and wait in the Hero's Mansion. So he is now somebody I can throw in my party if I want. I guess I haven't really been shaking up the party much. It's hard to trade out characters that are nicely leveled up for some level 1 newbie. But I can't imagine Killer being level 1, so he might have a bit more to offer. I guess hadn't thought about looting the corpse. But I also remember the mystery shop had that little thing I could buy that I could not afford at the time, but now having helped myself to Zenom's stash, I should be in good shape. Good old mystery shop. And she still doesn't want to be imprisoned. He still seems to not want to sell it. Well, unless the right offer comes along, of course. 10,000 pearls! Whew. Outgot Derareta. She's very excited. Her name's Mayan, and she seems to thank me very much. She likes to speak in hearts, apparently. My favorite character to type. Apparently, this guy was able to sneak up on her when she was sleeping. Oh, and this is the sister of Sarah. I think that was back in video number 2, I want to say, where we found her locked in a treasure chest in the waterway dungeon. The ruined temple, that's what it was. Not even going to let me try to stop her. She's coming along. So I guess we'll have another one of my little helper guys. And apparently her special thing is if I find a small hole, she'll go and investigate for me. And I seem to recall encountering a pixie-sized hole not so long ago. So I might be able to take a look and see what I can find in there then. And the pixie is now a companion. Yippee! Tools today, huh? Oh yeah, this is definitely all different stuff than last time. So clearly the inventory does change. Just let's equip all these upgrades that I picked up. Now, back to Sandra. Tie up a couple little loose ends. Alright, told to search the corpse, so let's search the corpse. Treasure key! Homotsuko no kagi. Homotsuko no treasury, or treasure room. Now, apparently, we're gonna hear about the fact that this guy is not really a very good guy. He's very pathetic. Babu has similar sentiments, apparently. Gotta get the Oraball back. And Linda wants to chime in now and I guess kind of say the same thing. Alright, here's that hole that seemed like a pixie could help out with. It's exciting. Can actually get in here and see these chests. Rare robe. I think those were for sale in the mystery shop. Guess it's a good thing I didn't buy one, or can't remember. Maybe I did. And a magic cube. Okay. Not like game changing, but definitely worth a while. This is a lot easier without all the guards and monsters hitting me every 5 seconds. Just making my way back through the library. I think there was a couple places in here that I didn't actually make it to, so it might be good to explore and try to clear them out. Ooh, this looks like a good treasure room to find. Ring mail, that's a different one. Alright, so another 100 times magnified beauty of Zenim. The late Zenim, I suppose. Ooh, that looks familiar. I haven't seen the puka shell for quite some time. So I guess this is that strange boat that Zenim found. Hyponesk. I think that's the thing the Mass Tribe was asking me to find. More ring mail. I guess. I'm not sure how good that is. Kami de Momin, that's a little boring. My understanding is that kind of means God's drink. Magic drink. Poison on. Alright, nothing too remarkable there beyond the Hyponesk. And apparently my puka shell. Daikaijū Shima, Shelby's Island. Zuibun is a lot. So the puka shell isn't in the best shape. Ooh, but the ore ball's here. So I finally found that. And there we go. Out the little waterfall and sailing the seas. Apparently I can't get past these little reef things. Ooh, we've got some new monsters in the ocean. That's not a surprise, I suppose. Alright, so having sailed around a little bit, a little exploration. Now I get that concept. Let's do a bit of cleanup. I think I should go back to the Mass Tribe. See what this medicine might do. And if I can make anything unlock that way. The Hypnoesque. Hypnoesque. Yes, it is. So show me what this stuff can do. A healthy sacred tree is a nice sacred tree. Well, that certainly does look healthier. Hoshinboku, sacred tree. I'm just going to go to the roof, because that guy was always complaining that the fact the tree wasn't good was causing him problems, so let's see if anything changes. Kansha Kengeki. Deep emotion. Kotori. Small birds. He likes the small birds. He was mentioning that he was sad that they weren't visiting anymore. Odd that he was hearing their cries last night, though, when we just revived the tree, like, minutes ago. Oh, they're here, they're here. Ooh, and presents. Magic drink? That seems like a pretty intense set of quests to accumulate in that. So hopefully there's something else that will come out of this down the road. But anyway, with that, the Mass Tribe village is in better shape. So yay me. Alright, next up, Oran. Or Dairiru Town. Looks like we've got a lot more stuff going on here. The town's been rebuilt. We've got houses. We've got a lot of people here. So I guess all these women that were rescued from Douglas's fort have settled here. So I guess that's cool. Everybody's very excited to have all this new activity. Finally, this guy has a more positive attitude. He was, if you recall, continuing to be like, it's dangerous, it's terrible, nobody should be here. But now he's come around. The lady's in the way, but let's see what these guys have to sell now. Pretty much the same old. I guess Flare Seed might be something a little new. Nothing terribly helpful here. Alright, I think that kind of catches me up. So maybe if I go back to Sandra now, I can get the exploring on. Actually, yeah, there was that cave over here that I didn't do. Because I didn't have Piggy to throw the rock away. So let's do that first. Alright, let's get this pesky rock out of the way. I'm sure Piggy will be happy to help. Got another shell beast here. Didn't quite get what that meant, Lonely, without the gallery. Apparently he likes to sing, though. Shell beast rock. So apparently this guy can make it more enemies come if I want. Alright, another companion to the list. Not an ability I expect I'll be using a lot, but I guess maybe there will be somewhere where I want to do some power leveling or something. Mr. Bungari. Alright, now that I'm back here, time to explore the ocean just a little more. I'm sure there's a few places I can go now. Here we have yet another cave with a rock blocking it. Oh, we have a lone treasure chest. Is it something good? Another magic drink. This game really does have some very prominent and what look like they should be pretty cool treasure chests that don't have the greatest things in them. Mosswood. So apparently this is the village up in the tree. So I think Granny Tori's tailor shop is probably the key function of this town. And we have Storm Mountain off to the east. There was something about that, I believe, in Zenom's Mansion. And the lumberjacks sawing the wood. That's their thing. Ooh, Thunderhammer, that's a nice new thing. Apparently these wing boots are a pretty good upgrade from the traveler shoes that I've been using. Get 4 of them, 1 for everybody. Oh, I suppose when I equip them it'll probably put 2, because they seem double stack. So I'm probably going to need to get more. Good, still the lumberjack village. Just making sure. And here we have our lodging. Nice salesman. Alright, let's see what's going on in this place now. The Tailor Tory made clothes for all the lumberjacks and is now a welcome member of the village. Apparently, she likes to make stuff out of dragon wing. So, let's see what that turns into. Oh, and 550 pearls. I can afford it. And Dragon's Charm. Alright. Apparently my Protect Oil is also something we can do something with, so... Sweet. Ooh, 850 pearls. Getting expensive. A protective muffler, okay. And then some specialty here to speed me up even more. Apparently her stockings are just out of this world. Alright, having explored Mosswood, time to keep moving on. Ogu Village. Alright, so we have yet another place. The volcano, it looked an awful lot like Shelby's Island, I thought. Captain Bird is actually one of the companions hanging out at the hero's mansion, so clearly this is where he would be otherwise. Apparently Gilder has some prisoner that lives here that's doing stuff. So this is a prison colony. At least somebody's going to be nice and let me rest. There's an awful lot of monsters in the ocean there. The Kazan, or volcano, and Nigekonda escaped to, so I guess the jailbreakers had a destination. Doesn't seem like there's anybody here. Taicho Baro. So Captain Bird. I guess I do sort of know him. I haven't really put him in my party, though. Apparently, the captain saved this guy from dying somewhere on a hot day. And now we're flashing back to, I guess, the hard labor that they do. This guy doesn't seem as miserable as he could be. But what's going on? Earthquake! Oh no! All these rocks just fell on him. I guess he's done. Himanokoto. What's that noise? Gloria Idoi. This is terrible. Daijū. Here's Captain Bird coming along and expressing concern for the well-being of his prisoner. He's going to push this rock out of the way. He's going to use this special medicine that the Bird Clan has to help him out. I wonder if it's similar to Hyponisk. Prisoner is now pleased with the captain, but he's being admonished not to talk. Stay healthy, so when you're finished serving your sentence, you can go home and live your life. Iftigami desu. It's a letter. Hand paper. From Avarda of Sandside. Haven't talked to him for a while. But he wouldn't send a letter for no reason. Oh no, Sandside's being threatened by a man named Douglas. Clearly this means that the leader of this prison has more urgent business elsewhere. He's gonna go to Sandside. You guys take care of the rest. And of course, make sure you treat this prisoner. And also watch out for Gilder. He's been doing weird stuff. And back to present day. This prisoner is pleased with Captain Bird. He wants to stay out of trouble and just do the right thing. His gratitude just overflows. And he wants to pass his regards on, should I meet him. Of course. That magic cube was rather hidden. Now, here's what's remaining of the actual guards of the prison. Not looking like they're in great shape. Yeah, Gilder did escape. We've heard this. Can't show my face to Captain Bird. I can't even move because Gilder hit me so hard. It's embarrassing. Ooh, panacea. Not bad. Now let's check out this basement. We do have a prisoner here. Just an old man until recently. Nothing remarkable. Then he seemed to have got his hand on this shell that's allowed him to revive these old powers. What a strange shell that is. Anyway, I think this is probably a good place to call it an end to this video. Pick it up in part 7 and I guess explore this volcano and take down Gilder and his men. Until then, like and subscribe. Thank you.